What's cracking? What's cracking? Chatting with motherfucking Chino. Well, not even that. Chatting with Chino, huh? Manifesto Incorporated, the brand presents Giants Exist. Mental Alchemy, the Mental Alchemist. Money Motivated, Dimension 6. So, yeah, I'm just here, man. I just wanted to share a little insight on my day and my perspective on how things are going, So, I've been on a trajectory toward opening up my mind and learning and gaining wisdom and, according to the things I follow and the things that I feel, I'm a chosen one. Chosen one being in aspects of people that God have chosen to do things, to awaken the people, to enlighten people. I've always known since I was little I'd be destined for something bigger, because the devil seemed to work hard to try to fucking deter me or keep me from what I got going on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, it's just been a road for me to, figure out. Needless to say, I finally got my head in the game and am on the journey to finish what I started, So for me, I feel I've been here a long time. My soul has reincarnated more than once. Through life's lessons and lessons that I didn't learn, I had to come back and learn. I'm not going to go too deep into it because it sounds like a fucking movie, which I'm writing about it or creating a script toward it or things of that nature, but man, it just feels good to be on this path. It's crazy because I was going to share this morning on a video, but I didn't get the chance to because I was a little busy. But I've been sharing posts on my page all morning, but to the effect of haters, dude, like haterism, people that dislike you for whatever reason, or the snakes that smile in your face, and so I was talking last night with somebody, and they're mutual friends of somebody in my life, and this person, somebody close to me, said, "Oh, you're famous. You're going around town motivating people, and people are talking about you, right?" Whether it was true or not, the person was like, "Oh yeah, I seen your videos. I like your videos. I mean, not I like your videos. I watched your videos. I watched them." And it's funny though, because this person that's liked or seen them or watched them never liked my shit. You know what I'm saying? You watch it, you see my profile, and I was like, I hopped on it quick. I was like, yeah, that's why you never liked my shit. Like, what the fuck? Because I was already in a bad mood. I was going through something. My skin was fucking flaring up. My psoriasis. I was on edge. I was cranky. And so I was like, that's why you don't like my shit. Like, the fuck? And she's like, oh, but she made a joke. Oh, because you don't motivate me. Like, okay. Whatever, bitch. For one, I don't give a fuck. But it's just that fact, like, and supposedly this person is somebody to the person that's close to me, or like the friend, or you know what I'm saying? And you're in my fucking house, first of all, and it's like, And I was like, it's all good. Like, I don't care if it resonates with you or not. My shit is not for everybody. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But the point being is, like, these people in your lives or in people's lives, when somebody sees somebody doing something, they're haters, dude. People are haters. It doesn't take nothing but a second, nothing to just push that like button. Whether you like it or not, just to support, push the button. Especially when I'm kicking positive shit, you know what I'm saying? Now, it could be to the effect that the stuff that I'm kicking or I'm talking about is based on esoteric teachings, hermetic teachings, things that people do not know anything about, which is good. Keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? Some of the people that watch my videos are religious. They're Catholics or Christians or whatever they are, and they believe in what they believe, which is fine. I don't trip or hate on people's religions or beliefs. But when it seems like people hate on my belief systems and what I believe in wholeheartedly and spiritually to be true, because I speak from experience, so it's just like these other people. But it seems like to me that these people that are in those perspectives seem to be the worst people, because I hear this person talk shit about people all fucking day, have a certain way of life or live, and this and that, is always fighting with people. So it's like, I don't see how that works. I might have character defects. I might be aggressive. I might be quick to have a temper. I might be edgy. I have mental health issues. I don't use that as an excuse, but I've been through a lot. I have PTSD. My life doesn't consist of smiles and Hallmark cards every day. I grind every day for mine. You know what I'm saying? I work a job and I do extra shit. So, just on both sides of the spectrum, it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So, I was like, it's all good. I know it's not for you. You know what I mean? And it's for some people, it's not. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, though, this person knows the situation I was in with my attempted murder. And the thing is, though, I was edgy, I was aggressive, I came at her kind of strong. But I was like, but that's me. I could have the balance in my life. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can tell me I can't. Nobody can tell me I can't feel a certain way, or, I'm not doing negative shit in my life. And one of the videos I posted kind of explained it this morning. I was resonating with the posts that were talking to me this morning. And I just don't understand why people hate, man. People want to see you just, people are not in the positions you're in. And, unfortunately, it's sad, And I speak to hate too, because, I don't know, people have always hated me for whatever reason. Maybe because in my gang or my clique is most hated, or maybe that resonates with a title that I choose for myself. But that shouldn't even be it, bro, because I get words or spells or whatever, but we just don't fucking like them because they're fucking haters. Because I resonate at a higher frequency, and I do things that people can't. Mind you, they might have a better job than me. They might have more money than me, whatever. I make good money. I'm not trying to say I don't. I'm able to live my life productively, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, though, why they hate on me, dude? Like, I don't know. Like, even when I shared this story, I made another video, but I'll share it here. That way it's clarified and a different perspective. But back in the day, one of my baby moms, she had this boyfriend, and the thing is, though, I knew this fucking lame from before. I did a tattoo on him, his brother, some other guy. And this woman, I wound up getting with him later on. Go figure. But anyways, he would like always try to start problems, and always, you could tell he didn't like me. He hated me, for whatever reason. Maybe because I was with her first or whatever. But like, dude, you have her, so what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? And when I started doing bigger things in life, but during this time, even though I was doing big things, I would always be drinking, and I was ruining it for myself. So it's like, if I'm having a demise or a downfall in myself, why do you hate me? Like, look, you know, maybe that hatred was what was fucking causing my fucking demise or the negative energy. But I didn't put it into effect. I didn't let it feed me. Because if you give energy to something negative, you're gonna bring it to life. So I never did. I didn't care. Like, cause I was fly. I was always been the shit. I've always had a perspective and opinion of myself. Like, I'm the shit, right? Maybe that's why they hated me, because I was the shit, right? But I couldn't quite call it. You know, could never. You know, we're gonna catch the fade. But everyone was like, "Oh, if you get down, you can see your kids." So I kind of like, you know, played my part right. Anyways, later on, years later, they break up, and as we're kicking in, her mother, baby mom, we're all talking about stuff. It's funny because she's like, "Yeah, he hated you." I was like, "What? He hated me?" Like, oh, I'm glad finally somebody said he hated me, but why did he hate me? She said he hated me because I kept having kids. And I was like, well, for what? Like, for one, it's not your fucking business how many kids I have, if I have kids. I guess he wanted to have kids with baby mom, and she didn't want kids, so, or he couldn't have them, or she couldn't have them, whatever. But he hated me because I kept having kids, for the fact that I had kids. Somebody to hate somebody for the fact that they have kids, you're fucking whack in your mind, bro. Like, you're fucking lame. You know, if this woman wasn't trying to give you kids, move on and go get kids with somebody else. Why put yourself in that position to be miserable and hate on the next man because I'm doing something that you can't do? You get what I'm saying? So, and it's the thing in my mind, you know, sometimes people feel like delusions of grandeur, like, oh, people hate me because I'm the shit, like, you know, so sometimes in my mind I'm like, well, maybe they do hate me, maybe they don't. I don't know, whatever. But it just clarified and verified that they did hate me for whatever reason. Like, dude, people are haters, man. People hate you for the things that are unknown, dude. Like, you know. So it's funny stuff, man. And you can just imagine that was just one fucking hater in my life, dude. Like, I don't know how many people deep down fucking hate me. Hate me for having an extreme charisma or confidence or passion or desire or drive for myself, having a deep understanding of who I am, having a deep love for myself, you know, that's crazy. If you hate yourself that much that you hate on the next person, that's out. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. Hate is real, dude. Hate is like a fucking poison. Hate is destructive. To hate on somebody for no apparent reason is intense, you know? But I can admit, because I hate motherfuckers too. Certain motherfuckers I hate, like he was one of those motherfuckers, but I didn't let it fucking be my demise. I didn't go out of my way. It seems like people go out of their way. You know, I just know that I'm blessed, and that's what I guess what part of being the chosen one is. You know, people hate that you just are comfortable in your own skin and being who you are, you know what I'm saying? It took me a long time to learn to love myself. I wasn't born like this. I was always excellent. I was always great at who I was, because even when I was a little kid, I was 4 years old. I was reading like an adult. When I was 4 or 5 years old, I was drawing comic books like perfect. I was doing portraits of people. 4 years old, 5 years old, I was good. I was great at what I did. In high school, when I decided to do graffiti, I was amazing. I did the bombest letters. I was able to get into a crew of adults, whether they were 20 years old and 13 years old, because I was amazing. Like, I was ahead of my time. I've always been ahead of my time. I've always had, even like, so genetically, my genes, all my kids are amazing at what they do. It's like the bloodline that I have, whether the 23andMe DNA testings are real, like not, if they take them with some whatever. Maybe they're trying to find the chosen ones or whatever, but like my genetic makeup is a pretty interesting makeup, you know. And some of those bloodlines go back to ancient lands, you know what I'm saying? Ancient, you know. And the ties that I have, you know, some of that DNA that I have is unknown, you know. Maybe I do have, maybe they say Jesus had a bloodline, maybe I have a piece of Jesus in me. I always say to me, and just from my perspective, you know, I'm like a demigod, you know what I mean? Like, it's possible, just like Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great, they told him he was God's chosen, God's kid. You know what I'm saying? I and not me, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a perspective, and the synchronicities are endless with who I am in my life. I mean, I can't even. I'm gonna do another video on that, but like, it's crazy. So I'm putting myself, ahead, and I'm doing what I gotta do, and I'm becoming the person I've always been supposed to be. And mind you, I'm not perfect. Things though, like I'm not a doormat either. I'm not. I have to be humble. I'm learning to be humble, but I'm not gonna be that person anymore. If I hurt some feelings or break some hearts or crush some egos on the way, then so be it. But my intentions are never ill toward anybody. It could be a little crazy in the head, sick in the mind type shit, but if you're sick in the heart, sick in your desires and your truth, then that's what makes you an evil person. My intentions and everything that I've been built for this in my life, I've been to survive. Getting kind of emotional, man, because yeah, man, I wasn't born out of love. I'm sure I wasn't born out of love, man. I was a fling. My dad was already married. Got with my mom and a cheating. I was born. The situation as a child was rough for me. I was in an abusive relation, like a kid getting beat by a little fucking weird man. Young age, like I said, I was put on the streets. And I had to survive, man. I had to do what I had to do. I'm not saying I was fucking Rambo or whatever the fuck out there, but I did my shit, man. I've been a gang member, a gangster, a gangbanger, all that shit, and I wanted to do that. I wanted to be that. I think I fucking accomplished a lot of things in my life as far as everything that I want to do. Now it's time to accomplish success and goals and win, and the things that I should have did years ago. If I just apply myself to the things that I do, because that's the thing, dude. I've been fighting this battle, and better late than never, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Better late than never, though, you feel me? But that's where I'm at today, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I have the essence of a higher presence inside of me, and that's to my family, my bloodline, and that's why I'm able to manifest the greatness into my life, and my family is gonna live long and prosperous with me. All my kids, I'm gonna grow old with all my children. No evil shall come into my bloodline or my circle or hurt any of my kids or my grandkids or my babies. My kids will all grow old with me. All my kids are gonna lay me to rest as an old man, and my kids will all be adults, and my grandkids will be there. I'm not saying that things will not come and along the way, because life will be life, but as far as living, staying alive, and not being put into any horrendous incidents or accidents or deaths or illnesses, that's not going to come upon me. I'm claiming it in the name of Jesus, in the name of God, the Almighty, my Father, because I didn't really have a father when I was coming up, and that's how I always see God, my God, as my Father. So many situations in my life, so many times that I should have been dead or in prison for the rest of my life. God, man, God has always been with me. Whether in that God consciousness or that a persona, like that perspective of we are God, or like the 1%er saying, I'm like, well, I'm not. I have the God consciousness. I have the ability to be God-like, but I don't take that credit from God, because God is amazing. The spiritual world, the things I've seen experiences, I've experienced things that are unknown. I know they're there. And so I leave y'all with this. I'm on a mission to get to the top, baby, or at least make it back where I came from. And in this one, I'm learning, I'm figuring it out. But even at the end of the day, if I pass, and they say to ascend, you have to let go of everything and not hold on to anything more. My kids may drive me nuts, and my life may be what it is, but I'm holding on to my love, my kids, my family, because that's the only thing that's made me change and learn in this life is my kids, my family, the love, to have enough love to not leave them in a shitty ass world full of fucking demons and evil fucking people with perverted and sick intentions. No. Unfortunately, I always pray too. I'll sacrifice myself for my kids and my family. If ever I was to go before them, I'd stay here and miss the chance of being in heaven because I love them too much. Until they're all with me, I'll go. But, you know. So, with that being said, till next time, don't be a fucking hater. Show some love, learn, grow, stay blessed. Giants exist, baby.